Good evening.
Yes.
It's Monday, September 26th. We are going to be talking about House of the Dragon, Episode 6, The Princess and the Queen,
Mm-hmm.
the League of Excellent Extraordinary Negroes, and I am Jade.
I am Mick, the one.
I'm Carla Stillwell, aka Carrion Stillwellios.
What in
That's
the
my
world
dragon
is that?
It's my dragon name. It's my dragon name.
What's your dragon name? What's your dragon's name?
Oh,
My dragon's name is Fluffer.
It's what?
Fluffer.
Oh, you at My Pony now. You doing My Pony stuff now.
No, Fluffer is about that life.
Okay.
Fluffer is about that life.
About that life.
okay. All right, so that's the question of the day.
Oh.
What would your dragon look like, and what would his name be, or her name be?
Mine would be black. And it'll be Roar. Mine will be Roar. Come here, Roar. The kayak. I'll do that.
Oh.
Roar.
Fluffer is huge boy. He is green and black.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And he kind of has a smirk.
A smirk.
He's a little mischievous in the face until I go Dracarys.
Woo!
I think my dragon is purple.
Purple, of course.
Yeah, my dragon is purple,
Of course.
and her name is Zael.
Zael?
Zael.
Where you pull that from?
I don't know.
Oh, you just pulled it. Okay.
That's just
That
the
sounds
first
like an
thing I
elf.
thought of.
That's an elf. That's
I
an
have
elf.
to remember that. But no, that's my dragon's name,
You
Zael.
need to write that down. Yeah, you
I
need to write that down.
do.
That's an elf.
Because you can have anyway, that's a whole nother conversation.
Yeah.
Because you can have dragons in the World of Warcraft now. You can learn how to ride dragons in the World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
That's another conversation. Anyway, so today, first of all, we are going to talk about this show.
Yes.
All the nooks and crannies.
Mm-hmm.
Not the crannies and the nooks. Girl.
The crannies and
All
the
of it.
nooks. To get started,
Mm.
here's a little synopsis of what happened in this particular episode.
Don't like it.
Lord.
Don't like it.
The
Don't
Princess
like it.
and the Queen. 10 years have passed, so we have a time jump. Rhaenyra navigates Alicent's continued speculation about her children.
It ain't no
With her nose,
speculation.
yeah.
It is no speculation.
Not her business.
It ain't no speculation.
But it's
Everybody
not
know.
her business.
Damon and Lena weigh an offer in Pentos.
Oh, yeah.
Then Lena becomes a boss.
How?
Bosses all the way up. Oh, she
Yeah.
bosses up.
Yes. Oh, absolutely.
You don't have a uterus. We'll explain to you how she
Okay,
bosses.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
And then it's hot in here. Laris shows Alicent who is in charge.
Ah,
I don't like him.
no, because he's the devil.
He is.
Little finger he's little finger. Little finger too. I don't like him.
No, that was probably Littlefinger's great granddaddy. Like that's
Yeah.
the direct descendant.
Yes.
Yeah,
I want him
Littlefinger.
burned up.
Prime. Yeah, prime.
Primus Maximus.
We got to go back. Oh, and I'll just go ahead and say, hello, Tony Bagels.
Oh God, I know him.
You
I
can
know
tell
him.
us what color your dragon would be and what his or her name would be in the chat. Thank you so much. All right. First things first.
Mm.
Where's my question at?
So
What do we
much
like?
factor.
What do we like?
None of it.
Okay. That's where you're going to start.
None of it.
Now, let me ask you this question,
Mm.
Mikolos.
Yes.
Was it that you're offended by the story arc and all of
No.
the treachery?
No.
Or
I'm
you don't
offended
like
by the
the-
last 5 minutes of this show because they shouldn't have did what they did.
Oh, but see, that's what so no, you don't have a real problem. You have an intellectual problem. You don't have a
Yeah,
problem.
I didn't like what happened at the end.
You have an emotional problem right now.
Right, right.
It's emotional.
Right,
I didn't like what
I
happened
just
at
want
the
to
end.
say, because this series gets better and better with every episode because they don't give a fork or two knives. They just doing all kind of treachery.
They
and
are.
debauchery.
They are.
Oh,
They are.
I will say the sound effects in the beginning when she's having that baby.
Woo.
That was crazy. That was crazy.
They were like,
but then homeboy coming out, he busted up in there like he having fun. Like, oh, what's going on? I said, man, you better straighten up, bro. Come on, man. Where your daddy at? Your daddy should be hitting you right now. Get yourself together.
Well, he wasn't at home, so his daddy is not around.
Hey, come on.
And he's a grown man. Allegedly.
Well, yeah, kind of, sort of, yeah. He
No,
still acting like a child, though. He's still acting like a child, though.
Well, let me say this. This is one thing that I did really appreciate with this episode visually. I appreciate the way they aged everyone.
Yeah.
I appreciated the grown-ups them.
Yeah.
I appreciated the subtle style changes, the subtle hair changes. I appreciated the way that they cast it. I also appreciated the way they aged Rhaenyra. What's his name? Viserys, the king.
Yes.
Because he is falling apart.
What'd you call him? Carla? He's softy. What'd you call him?
The squishy.
He's squishy. He is squishy. Because I was thinking about the other day. I said, he's so squishy. Carla was so right. He's squishy.
Oh, baby. Now he ain't got no arm.
He don't got nothing. And now let me ask you a question. Was he kissing his old wife's ring? Was that her ring?
I believe so.
Okay. I was wondering, what did he
never got over that woman?
No.
Oh, he never got over her. No.
He never
got over that woman.
No.
And he getting tired of the one he got. He getting tired of her.
Well,
I think the world is tired of Allison.
Yes.
Well, okay, so I'm gonna go back to this.
Okay.
Because I do appreciate this relationship.
Me too.
They know each other.
Yes.
They know what they're doing.
Yes.
They know what they gotta do.
Yeah.
And they're friends.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And well, they're cousins, so there's that. But I appreciate this because he's not just ignoring her. At least let me hold your arm. I mean, he's trying to keep up the appearances, but also show care for her in the ways that he can.
Right.
He recognizes that that is his wife. That is what everyone is supposed to think. When people question when people say things about the kids, he knows those are not his kids.
It ain't his kids.
And he don't give a fluff. He don't give a fluff.
He don't care.
He don't give a fluff.
He does not care.
But the thing is, everything around them is falling apart. All the things that they tried to set up is now just crumbling. They cool together, but everything else around them is falling apart.
Well, it's falling apart because Allison and what's his name? The guard.
Yeah, that guard, he is just a trip, man.
With these two bitter mofos.
Oh, I hate them.
Sir
them both.
Kristen Cole.
He ain't nothing. Sir. Ooh, I don't want to cuss on here. I don't want to cuss.
Sir Mix-a-Lot with his bitter ass. And this bitter, sad, pathetic, nosy Karen.
Yeah, but she got hers at the end, though. She got hers.
She ain't through getting it.
I
no.
can't
wait.
No,
I cannot wait either.
Yeah, we'll get that.
Both of them got served up in this episode. Both of them.
Yes, they did.
Yes. And then we got Daddy.
And I'm so disgusted that I won't see him no more because that man is fizz-eyed.
He what?
He is fizz-eyed. Fizz-eyed. He's
okay. I'm not there with that. Okay, cool.
Look at him. I looked at him with my eye.
Oh my Lord.
I looked at him and I said, I know what Rhaenyra see. Hey, Dad.
So let me ask this, Carla. You know, you're my theater master. So is the acting really good in here?
Oh baby, they are giving us greater Shakespearean theatrics up in this piece. They are acting, and here's the thing: they're all good actors. There is not one weak link in the cast.
Okay,
but it's this writing and this directing. They have given them something to work with. There are levels, and Damon specifically, you can tell that's directing. Like somebody is telling him these are the levels, these are the layers, and he's hitting every single one.
Oh, okay.
It's a trifecta of good. It is this.
Yeah.
Like the writing is amazing.
Better than the other series.
Yes. Well, better than season 6 through 8.
Yes.
You know, but I will say this is probably better than seasons 2 through 8.
I can't really argue it. Yeah. I just know when I looked up and I was like, what show are we watching? Yo, what y'all did to my characters? What y'all have did to my characters?
This is a whole other level of
I wanted to ask that though. I wanted to ask, you know.
It,
you know,
when you can draw this many people and it's so good, like every episode has been strong.
Yeah.
On the backs of what we loved about Game of Thrones and having to compete with that.
Yeah.
This is a whole different level.
And you know, I gotta say it. And then you bring in, you know, I think it was a mistake for, you know, Amazon Prime to try to bring in Lords of the Rings, you know, House, you know, Rings of Power, because I think it's getting beat, you know, in the acting category. You know, it's getting beat.
Here's the problem with that. From what I could stomach.
Yeah.
It wasn't even the acting. That writing is so slow. It's out of step with the way storytelling has changed in the last like 10 years, right? Shonda started it when she started killing off characters that everybody loved. Like when everybody's like, oh, you can kill somebody, you can kill a character people like. And that was the switch, man. And
because they made me mad in this show. They made me mad. I was upset.
Good. That's good. If you sitting there rocking back and forth going, I can't wait till next week.
Why? Why? And
so
this mess right here.
What did we think about the children? Because the children at a whole other level.
They're at a whole nother level.
Let me tell you something about was it Argon?
Yeah, Argon. He weak.
Aegon.
He weak.
He's weak. He's simple. Squishy he doesn't want it. No, he's worse than Squishy because he doesn't have integrity.
No.
This is an unethical little simple bastard. And I can't wait for them to kill him too. He's gonna die on the battlefield. I just feel it all in my spirit, and I can't wait for it. His brother is demonic, and the sister is a little slow.
Sister a little slow. What was she doing counting that caterpillar?
But the sister, she may have her own kind of abilities.
What do you mean?
She might be cunning.
She may be, because there was some things that she was saying, and I was like, wait a minute. I mean, because I know I've read the book, but she's saying things that haven't happened yet.
What?
And she's not saying them about people. She's just saying things.
Oh, so she may be the seer in this story. I get it. I see.
I was like, where the magic gonna come in?
Okay.
I mean, because she's just sitting there with the little, caterpillar, whatever.
Yeah.
And you think that she's just playing with this thing, but you got to go back and listen to what she's actually.
I got to go back there. I got to go back.
This is why I missed my episode, my second viewing. I was so mad at HBO Max today. Now I'm gonna tell you, Rhaenyra's children, Rhaenyra and the little dark haired babies.
Little dark haired babies.
The strong babies. They strong.
I'm rooting for the oldest. I am team him.
They got a target on their back though. They got a target on their back.
And they gonna have it, and they gonna put a target on somebody else's. I'm rooting for them because they are warriors. They are little warriors. The little dog head baby.
Serious. And then why that little boy? Why that little one? Because they said that little one, the little the blonde haired one, is gonna be crazy. They say he's gonna be crazy.
Oh well, he's jealous, and there's something broken inside of his mind. It's
he's gonna be crazy.
He down there playing with the dragons,
and that dragon about to burn him up.
Well, I mean,
the dragon was like, why are you back?" The
Why
dragon was like, "Why you keep coming in here? You
get out!"
That
was
was
literally how the dragon looked at him like,
"What are you doing in here?"
And they say he keeps going down there. So the dragon was like,
"Yeah,
what I tell you, bruh."
But we forgot to talk about why the queen, she that stupid and that just spiteful that the girl just had a baby. And you say the queen wants to see the baby now. Come on, girlfriend.
Because she is medieval Karen. She is medieval Karen.
She's medieval Karen, yeah.
She's bitter. She can't mind her business.
Yep.
And it's going to come back, and much like Karen, she's gonna be saying, "I don't know."
That was at the end. Yeah, whatever.
I didn't want.
Yeah, and Tony, I have read the books. I read the book. I did not finish the whole story so that I don't know on purpose everything that happens at the end.
That's good.
But I do know some stuff because it's not a story that is narrated. It's a history. So the whole book is told from the perspective of one of the maesters. So then that's the other part of it. That is it a reliable narrative? Some things that are in the book, you don't know if that's actually how it happened. So that's how they can get away with doing some things that are in and then not in the book.
Yeah, they talked about that with Damon's first wife's death, because apparently in the book, it just says that she fell off her horse and cracked her skull. Right. And that's all the book says. Yeah. But the writers and directors got together and was like, we can make it just that.
Yes.
And just for the record, forever owned, I'm going to find me some medieval Karens. There we go. Medieval Karens forever.
Medieval Karen. Medieval Karen. She is medieval Karen.
Yes.
I can't stand Allison. And there was a point last episode where I thought I'd be able to stomach her, and then I can't. No, it was actually it was the episode before that when her and Rhaenyra were in the garden. Yes. And she I was like maybe she knows how to mind her business a little bit, but no.
She had a daddy in her ear.
Right.
But that's okay.
And Tony is talking in the chat about what Joffrey says in Game of Thrones when he's talking to I forget, Marjorie Tyrell. Yes, when he's talking to Marjorie, he takes her down to the crypt to see the bones of the dragons, and he is telling her the history because he's learned the history of the Targaryens. But Tony, that's told from the perspective of the maesters. We don't know if it's a reliable source.
That's true.
So that's how they can get away with not necessarily doing everything that we have heard or read.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
And I like what Tony said. Tony said that he said, I like Rings of Power for different reasons, though. And that's me, too. I like Rings of Power for different reasons, too. Because it kind of takes me into my, all the games I play and all that.
He said his face in molasses slow. It is.
Yes. But I just like seeing the world. I think that's just me. I like seeing the world,
Oh, no, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
It looks amazing.
It is.
A lot of money.
I just can't get
Yeah.
But see, now I got in my head, that the dirty little black folk, and I'm mad now.
See,
I'm mad now. I'm mad.
It's like your first introduction in this whole series to the people of color is a little dusty little people. But anyway, Okay, so I'm back.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. I just took it off. This is a Rings of Power break.
Well, no, it's just that part of the reason I can't even fight through the slow pace is because the first people of color I saw in the series were dirty and dusty, and they were little dust monsters, and it irritated my soul, and I could not let it go. Because, like, for the first 20 minutes, I had to see this a long arc of this what is it, Elvin Karen, and her struggles, and her being.
Oh God, she's an Elvin Karen. Oh Lord.
So Elvin Karen with her white hair flowing, and she's and then I finally see some people of color, and they look like I can smell them, and I was just like, I was like, y'all not gonna do this to me. Y'all not gonna take me here. I'm way too.
It's why I love Carla. I love her.
As opposed to
that's true. I'm like, oh Lord, she tell the truth. She tell the truth. I just love the universe. That's all. I just love the people.
Listen, and it's beautiful. It is beautiful.
I'm just going
as opposed to House of the Dragon, where Coryllis smells like cool water.
Coryllis, he's for real. I was mad they didn't have him in this episode. I said, where he not dead, is he?
Listen,
He didn't die.
Uncle Corley. When they opened it at the wedding, when they all came in the court, all I could hear was "come through dripping." Down from Manette dripping ice.
I said, y'all mad now. They mad. People mad now. They came through hard. Hard.
It was when you talk about the biracial, black, native, like it was like, ooh, what you want? They came in. What you really want from a brother?
It was like black, biracial, black. It was everything. I was just walking through
dreadlocks, big natural white hair, big white long white dreadlocks up here in a knot. They just came up in there just raw.
And they the richest house around there, the richest house. I'm like,
all right, so while we talking about it, we might as well go ahead and just go here.
Now, Jay, last week I said them two was gonna get into some mischief together. Did I not?
You did.
And I hadn't read the books.
But he loved that girl though. That's the only thing that was cool about this. He loved that girl.
And he's better than his brother.
Yeah, he is.
He couldn't do to her what his brother did.
Right.
He loved that girl though.
Because he was thinking about her.
He loved his two little queen daughters. He loved his two little queen daughters.
He was thinking about her and not his legacy.
Yeah.
And so that's what makes Damon such an interesting character.
Ooh, so complex, so rich. Such a great character. And and Mick. Oh, look at these babies. Look at that hair.
And now I saw online that some people were saying that the wigs were bad in this show.
Yes, a lot of people, and I had to get on some folk on Facebook about that, saying, yeah, y'all talk all that mess when y'all little old other fantasies is all white. Y'all don't be saying that with their little bad makeup and all that stuff. But when this come, y'all acting a fool. I don't like all that.
Because there's nothing bad about any of these wigs.
No.
First of all, they think the wigs are bad because you don't understand black hair and you don't know what it does.
Exactly.
That's the real problem. Exactly. My hair has looked like that on multiple occasions because that's how I woke up. Right. Like you had decided that your medieval hair should be straight and coiffed. Baby, there wasn't no pressing combs. They wasn't doing all that. And there were black people during these periods in history.
And they look like that. They look like that.
Mm-hmm.
And they look like that. And I wonder if these girls are actually sisters, or if they just casting this nicely, or if this casting is just this good.
And back to her hair, Lena.
Ooh, baby,
that hair is thick.
That hair is laid. I loved it.
It's beautiful. She was beautiful. But baby, when
I'm mad, I'm so mad.
No,
I'm mad, y'all.
That baby was in her dead. And this is what people don't understand about childbirth, even till this day, period. Childbirth is dangerous. It is a medical condition. It is dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think people get it. Like now we're talking about reproductive rights and all of this. That's how we need to start framing it. Women should have the opportunity to say, I want to go through this medical procedure or not, because the ish can kill you.
Yes, it can. Amen.
She was going to die.
Right.
The baby was dead. She couldn't get it out of her body. She was going to die at some point.
Right.
And so her dragon. I cried because her dragon was like, I'm not doing that.
But she said, but she told homeboy that the only way she wants to die is with the warriors or a dragon with a dragon's
dragon rider's death.
A dragon rider's death. So she was gonna, but when that happened, I was like, man, riders, y'all made me mad right there. I didn't want her to go.
You didn't want her to go, but she went out the way she wanted to go out.
She went out like a boss. Yes, she did.
Baby, her and that conversation between her and her dragon.
Right. Right. Because the dragon was like, no, mama.
I don't want to do this.
No.
And now last Dracarys.
Right. She pulled herself up. She put herself up
and said, come on.
And said, do it.
He did that slow roll. This is what I like about these dragons in this series. First of all, they have way more personality. Yeah. And secondly, you get to see the control they have over their fire.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, we used to be Dracarys. Wow. Like they will roll it up. They roll it back. They can do a little bit of fire. Like, it's very interesting. It's very interesting.
Oh, here's a question from Tony. How come the Targaryens burned? Daenerys didn't burn.
No, Targaryens do burn. But
Didn't Daenerys burn at the end?
Well, and then he stabbed her.
Yeah, he stabbed her. She died. She got stabbed. She didn't get a chance to get a dragon's rider's death.
And Drogon took her away. So we don't know where she is. Yep.
That's what happened.
Took her away.
He just took her. Okay.
Yeah, he swooped her up. Yeah.
But I don't know that it was ever really confirmed that she couldn't burn. We don't know if she burn. I mean,
well, she was up in that fire though in season 1 when the dragons hatched. Yeah. So she was in that fire.
And with the Dothrakis, she was in there.
Yeah.
Right. So
I mean, maybe that was just her ability.
Yeah.
But what's her name is a Valerian. She's not a Targaryen.
That's right. She's a Valerian.
But they're the same thing.
Yeah, that's true.
They're that's why they have the white hair. They are intermarried.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh Lord. Oh yeah. But she went out like she was supposed, like she wanted to. It was
out like a boss.
It was beautiful and sad.
I tell you, who can burn though?
Who? Oh man. Let me tell you. But they were killed by he was killed by his son. That dude's treacherous. I hate him. See, y'all gonna make me cuss on here. I said I don't want to cuss. You're gonna make me cuss on here. You're gonna make me cuss.
I want to see
boy, that boy right there. That boy right there. I want him. I want him dead now.
Oh, it's going to go badly. Well, actually, I think those type of characters make it a few seasons. He will live through another couple of seasons if there's more than 5. He'll be around for a while and be the bane of Alicent's existence until she decides to kill him herself. But he did that. He did that old school dirt, baby.
I mean, he made him a little army. He made him a little army.
Well, she's so dumb. He's trying to, he's telling her, picking her brain. He's been picking her brain since he figured out she was simple 10 years ago. Right. And so he's like, well, your father is no better. Your father did some of the same stuff Diane is doing. And she was like, but my father be there for me.
Right.
And he was like, oh, so you want to hit people with garbage cans. Oh. Mm-hmm. He was like, I know how to control you.
Yeah.
And and then he has now he's gonna have a whole legion of men that cannot speak.
They cannot speak.
And if you remember, in the Red Keep, The one guy that was in service to um, Baratheon, and he never spoke.
Yep.
Because he didn't have a tongue.
Yeah, right. That's right.
So this is setting up those people that are in service, but they can't talk.
They can't talk ever.
Baby, I was like, ooh, the treachery of it all. And your father was a good man. Your father was actually a really good man.
He was
and
your brother,
and your brother loved that woman. They had that was a
and killed them all.
Yeah,
but that's okay.
Killed them all
and killed them in Harrenhal.
I mean,
and Harrenhal is the one that was burned by Aegon the Conqueror when the Lord of Harrenhal thought he was safe, and he had all his people in there. And Aegon the Conqueror, I think it was Aegon, just used his dragons to just burn them all inside.
And then he did it again.
Yeah.
He treacherous. That boy, he treacherous.
Yeah. And he said it was part of the curse.
Allison brought this on herself, and I cannot wait to watch these chickens come home to roost.
And she up there crying. I didn't tell you. Yeah, you did.
Like a medieval Karen.
Yeah, you did.
Girl, shut
and then homeboy said, you'll give me what I want later on.
Right. He was like, you will pay me. And now she walking around, and her and Kristen are probably gonna try to stop it.
They ain't gonna do that.
I'm so glad Kristen got his behind beat and got his face smashed in.
The way he smashed that boy's face off.
Yeah. I'm so glad. I was like,
I wanted him to keep going.
Because what is this? What is this little nasty attitude you've developed? This
he mad.
You know what? I was telling Jade this last night. I hate a zealot. I hate somebody that's so pure and so, so above it. And I'm so morally right. And everybody else he called her, see you next Tuesday.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. He did do that.
I said, and I was like,
and
I'm so glad.
Comfortable saying it.
Yeah,
and then I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did.
And then you set her kids up because you jealous. You trying to get those little weak, simple, them little inbreds to beat those younger boys up.
Inbreds, that's what they are.
But what you didn't know is that oldest is a little gangster. He was like, all right, I'm gonna do this. If I gotta fight you, I'm gonna fight you.
Yeah.
And did you see the sparkle in his little eye going back to when he first did his commands to his dragon? His little eyes twinkled. He was like,
oh, he ready. He gonna be ready.
Oh, he ready. He's ready.
He gonna be ready.
And is Damon's younger daughter gonna get her mother's dragon? I wonder.
I
mean,
if they bond her to it, because there's no rider for it.
There's no rider. But didn't you see in the clips that something's gonna be up with that dragon though?
That dragon going rogue.
It might go rogue. I don't know. I'm nervous.
All right.
Okay.
Did you hate anything, or was it just one thing?
Yes. I hated that they burned her up. I'm upset. Yes.
But she was going to die.
Well, I didn't want her to die. They didn't have to do any of that. I wanted her to live. He was telling that fool, listen, you want to be king, boy, get yourself right. She was doing like a black queen does. Get yourself right. But I don't want to I just want to stay here. No, you don't.
But see, but Mick, you have to think about the magic of that moment for the story, for the arc. Because something had to shake Damon out of this malaise he's in.
Yeah.
And he's about to give buck. I can't wait. I like me out of control Damon.
But what's gonna happen to two little queens though?
They're gonna be little gangsters. Their grandfather is Uncle Court.
And they already ride dragons.
Yeah.
And they're going to all end up together at Blackstone or wherever Rhaenyra ended up. They all gonna end up together at Driftwood, whatever they're about to be an alliance. Those girls gonna be gangster.
Boy, that's gonna be black on black, 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 black. I love it.
I
love it.
Baby. And it's all the bastards, all the tomfoolery. It's all in there.
It's all gonna be good.
Woo!
All gonna be good.
Yes, the LGBTQ community, the people of color, everybody's up there.
Everybody up in there. Everybody.
Yeah.
They get to go back. What he say? He going back where the good wine is, because that wine there was weak.
And
I
can't think of his name, but whoever Rhaenyra's husband, the cousin, he was a dragon rider. He's a dragon rider.
Yeah.
So
it's going down. I cannot wait. The king is gonna lose another arm or a leg or a knee.
Everything falling off. Everything falling off.
Yeah. All right. What's your score?
I'm gonna be a 4. Even though I hear what you're saying, I still hated that we lost her. Though I hate we lost her.
But you giving them an emotional 4 because you feel away.
It's an emotional 4. Dang it!
You're taking a point away for an emotion.
Yes.
I would say that if you're taking a point away because you feel that strongly emotionally,
it is a 5.
That's a 6.
Dang. Okay. 5. I'll give it a 5. It was good. It was 5. I'm still mad though. I'm
5. Because the story is that good. That's why you're mad.
It is. Let me tell you, it keeps me coming back every time, and I have to admit, I'm having more enjoyment out of this than 6, 7, and 8 seasons back then.
Mm-hmm,
yep.
Mm-hmm. Like literally, I sit there like this. The episode, like,
right.
But I still need to see a battle because the battles from the other season are still better. I mean, still better than what I've seen so far. The Battle of the Bastards and the Battle of Hawthorne, they still, they're still up there.
The director of those episodes, Sapochnik, I don't know if still on it, but he was doing the season. So
yeah.
Well, and I mean, I think that as we evaluate this world, one of the things I try to consider is that when we were dealing with Game of Thrones, we were dealing with all the different lands and all the different worlds.
Yeah.
This world, we're literally dealing with the Iron Throne. Like we're in Westeros. We're in one place.
Yeah, small.
So you got to build up to them battling each other. You got to build up to the breakdown, which is why it's not so like we got Game of Thrones. Everybody was already at war.
Yeah.
So that's how I kind of look at it. Like, I like to see somebody beheaded. That's one of my favorite things. But we have to watch the world. We have to watch the world fall apart, and it's probably not going to be a good battle until King Squishpants' other arm fall off and he died.
Yeah.
But it is smaller. It's a smaller scope than Game of Thrones. Mm-hmm. It is smaller because that's the one thing I kind of miss. The wide scope of all these different kingdoms and people and all this stuff. Hearing about others, but in here you just hear about just a few houses. But it's cool.
But they're still there. They're still there. They're around. And they're represented. Yeah. We just are not focusing on them at all.
Because those Lannisters, you see, they still Lannisters. If it's in the future or the past, Lannisters are still Lannisters.
Baby. The Lannisters. But you also see how the House Targaryen fell apart.
Yeah.
Now you kind of, I'm kind of like, oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
If nobody could mind their business.
No.
And nobody had a backbone.
Right.
Look at
this. The Martells. So we got a mention of Dorne, and they want to do an alliance with Daemon.
Yeah.
And Lena. So we got a Martell mentioned.
Yeah.
Martell.
So all of those families are still there.
And I heard the Tyrells too was in this. They talked about the Tyrells. They talked about them.
Yes, and the Tyrells are related in some way to Hightower people.
Yeah.
And the Starks were in the first episode, so everybody is there.
They just doing their own thing.
Yeah. All right. So Tony says 4 out of 5. Sometimes he thinks there's too much going on and it gets confusing. The time jumps are still clunky, but I think the time we've done the jump. I think we've done all the jumping we're going to do.
Jumps are done.
The big jumps. The big jumps are done. But I did want to highlight one thing that Tony said that made me laugh. Corliss smells like seawater and shea butter.
He sure does. Yes, he does. And Hennessy.
He got a little Hennessy too.
He got a little Hennessy right here. And he only drinks his Hennessy that he brings to the party.
Right.
I would never forget that. That's forever.
So I didn't ask this question yet. What was the blackest moment in House of the Dragon this episode?
I have to say,
Lena all day long. It was Lena.
Every time she walked on the screen, she was black. Because when she went in there and cussed him out, and she was like, she had some black wife moments. Yeah. She was black when she held her daughter. She was black. When she cussed him out about, so did you gonna stay here? You just gonna be simple like this? Like I want to die a warrior's dragon rider's death. I want to be at my father's house where I can be the full gangster of myself. You want to do this? This is what we doing? Okay. And he turned around. She was like, oh, okay.
Oh yeah. Oh no. The blackest is when she was talking to that dude at the table, and then he talked about, I think I might want to stay here. And she moved her hand right from him that quick. I said, that's a Starla move right there.
Because she looked at him like this.
Yeah, she like
at least 4 times. At least 4 times. They only had 3 scenes, and she looked at him like this.
He moved that hand away. The hand came away from him.
Yeah.
Like, that was the blackest moment right there. Like,
And he knew he was gonna get cussed out because he looked at his hand like, dude, we gonna have to talk about this, I guess.
And he was talking about, I didn't know I was being looked at so hard. She's like, what you say? What you say?
Baby, her side out was strong.
Shut up. Don't say nothing, man. Shut up. Shut up. Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. Just shut up. Just take it and just move on. Okay. And he talking mess. I'm like, man, shut up, man. He wouldn't shut up.
But you could tell that he had been socialized with the people of color because he did not stand up on her. He did not boss up on her at any time.
No.
She was all over him. And another thing, she was all over his head.
He didn't turn around like a fool.
And he was just like, I don't want to talk about this no more.
That's what he did. He said, I'm done. I'm done. I said, yes. I want you to just shut up. Just don't say nothing no more. Just be quiet. Be quiet.
Like you tried to have a backbone. It did not work.
That don't work, man. That don't work.
She was not happy with you.
No.
And she let you know. So yes, everything about their scenes was the blackest moment. And the little girl hatching her egg and singing her Negro spiritual.
Oh.
So black.
I just gotta show her down.
That was black.
That was very black. She had her little egg at the fire, was like, go down, Moses.
Get me a dragon.
Yes. Where's my dragon? Like she was so cute.
You get ready.
She
said, Mommy, when I'm gonna get my dragon?
Right.
I was like, listen to it. Black folk getting dragons now. Yes.
And Lena said not all of them hatch. Only 50% of them hatched. Don't even sweat it. Like
I didn't get my dragon till I was 15 years old, baby. Don't worry about it.
That's a black mom.
You see what I'm riding, the biggest and the baddest. So don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
And I'm sorry, and maybe I just want. I just need the free cities. That's what I want. In this series, I do want to see the free cities because I need me some 172-year-ago Dothraki. I really do. I need to know what the Dothraki were doing out here.
Yeah, I hear you.
I need to know what the Unsullied was doing before they got enslaved. I get that. Now, those are things that I would like. If I don't get them, I'll be okay.
Yeah.
Because I understand the scope of this world. But if I can get some free city stuff.
Well, I think what's going to happen, because this show has been so successful, I think it's only supposed to go for 4 seasons because the story is already written, like it's already done.
Yeah.
But George has so many other stories in production that have they're just waiting to get the scripts and get it all picked up and do all of that stuff, that we love these stories with all these brown people.
Yes.
Maybe they'll pay attention to that.
They have to. And don't listen to the noise. Don't listen to the noise.
I need the free cities. And it's like, it's always I wish white people just realize y'all are the minority. Nobody cares about what you think. Like you've been actually like almost outnumbered. It's coming.
Yes.
In like 10 more years, you're done. So I know you're squawking because you're trying to hold on. This is the death rattle of white supremacy. I get it, but you're done. You're done. Most people in the world look like me.
Yes.
Tony, black folk get to ride the dragons here. I don't know what's going to happen with Avatar, but the dragon trainers were old black men.
Did you see that? Talking Valerian on y'all.
Did you see that?
Did you see? Well, I screamed. I like, oh, they were all black. Every trainer was black. Talking Valerian.
I was in there like this.
Yeah.
I was
talking Valerian.
Yeah.
You know, there's some mad folk. It was some mad folk, but I didn't care. I enjoyed every minute.
Now, I want to know what's going to happen because one of them was a young man. One of the dragon trainers, it was like the son of the old black man. And I felt like they put the camera on him just long enough for him to be important to the story at some point. I was like, because he was kind of joking a little bit with Rhaenyra's kids. It was a little something. There was a tiny moment. This is why I think that this directing is so cold, because it's little things. What does the rat mean, Jay?
There's always one, at least at the end, because there's always people watching. And
what does that rat mean?
And maybe that's it. That's the rat. There's a rat. There's always somebody tricking.
That and Viserys is a corpse. He's like a walking corpse.
He's a walking corpse, man. Homie, he's dead. He dead.
Baby, whoever's doing his makeup
is in the air.
Well, let me tell you, he loves his daughter Rhaenyra. He loves her.
He loves her. He
loves that girl. He loves her.
That's the thing that bothers him about Alicent, that she just still doesn't get it.
Yeah.
Because he keeps trying. Alicent keeps doing what her father did that pissed him off. That's going to be the thing that ultimately gets him dead, because he's not going to take it anymore.
Yeah.
So he's going to have to go.
Because
whether it's natural or unnatural.
Said, you need to chill. Because he asked when the dude came in and said he wanted to resign to be hand, he said, "What you talking about? Why?" He said, tell me, why?
And that's the one thing about the King Squishy. When he boss up, he boss all the way up.
He said, "Tell me why. Why?" And then homeboy's like, "I can't say." He's like, "Okay, then keep doing what you're doing." And
because to say it is treason.
Yeah.
Right.
And treason is decided by the king.
And you're talking about my daughter that I love now.
Right.
And I love my dark-haired
baby. Yeah, because when she had the baby, I mean, they kissed, they hugged and kissed, and he kissed her like, "This is my girl right here." I said, "Yeah, he loved that girl, man. He loved that girl."
And he has not rescinded his order that she is his heir. No, that's what they can't get over. So it's interesting to think about Viserys and Daemon growing up in the same house. Because Viserys has the potential. He just doesn't have the follow through.
Yes.
Right.
Daemon has the follow through.
Yes, he does.
90% of the time.
But he's chaos, though. Homeboy straight chaos. He's straight chaos.
Damon is on or off, and that's what makes him a great character. Either he is in his depression and feeling away and in his motions, or he's out there clout. He has no middle. He has no middle.
No, he does not.
Like, he settled down. He would, like, if she had that baby, he'd be happy. He'd still be talking about, let's stay here. Why don't we need all of that?
He was comfortable.
Yeah,
that was the problem. He was comfortable.
And now he's gonna make the world uncomfortable. Like, now it's on, and as they say in France, pizzazz. Like, it's on. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. I just love that him and Corliss are the same kind of person. That they see each other. I love it.
They do.
Oh, it's gonna be, and Rhaenyra sees all of them, and they all have the same agenda.
Yeah, they do.
And I can't wait.
Yep.
The shea butter is gonna fly, baby. The shea butter is gonna fly. It's gonna fly. It's gonna fly. I can't wait. When I saw that trailer, I said, "Oh shoot, he's coming back. He's coming back."
I said, baby. And then when she told him, she was like, "We're going to my castle that I own. We're out of here." Because what did you tell me? What y'all been telling me? A true sailor does navigates around the storm, avoids the storm. So we gonna leave. Let these people have this, and we're gonna regroup. We're gonna regroup, and you can bring your boyfriend with you. We need another sword because I'm not even getting in all that. We about to go.
I ain't gonna mess with that. You do what your thing. You do your thing. You keep doing your thing.
And she said we should have been gone.
Yep.
Yeah.
She was like, we had an agenda. Because when she finds out that they done killed her baby daddy.
Oh, she gonna be mad.
Baby, when she finds out they done burnt up her children's father.
They gonna be mad. Ooh, she gonna be mad.
Ooh.
I'm saying nothing. Okay.
Goddess.
The guys everywhere.
Oh, all right. So, anything else? Final thoughts?
I think that's about it.
Okay,
that's it.
That's about it. Can't wait till next week.
Can't wait.
All
right. So,
I mean, this week. It's this week now. I can't wait till this week. Yeah.
Carla Stillwell, you have anything going on? Where can we find you?
Oh, you can find me on all the social medias as either Carla Stillwell or Ms. Stillwell on all of the platforms. You can also go to www.thestillwellinstitute.org. Check out what's going on in my life. You can also go to www.collaboration.org and find out what I'm doing over there because I am everywhere in Chicago.
You are everywhere in Chicago. That's everywhere. That's everywhere.
Chicago.
Mick, where can we find you?
You can find me and my lovely bride, Starla Fitch, at Our Family Plays Game. You can find our YouTube channel on YouTube. You can find us on Twitter, Facebook, and all the social medias, Instagram, everywhere. Just doing things, talking about board games, trying to get black folk and every type of folk into board gaming. So come see us and have some fun because we have fun.
Yay.
Okay, so AfroCon is October 8th. Please get your tickets.
Come on, y'all, get your tickets.
Get your tickets.
Come on, black folk, get them now.
So the rest of y'all gotta go.
And here's just a little tidbit of what we got going on.
AfroCon celebrates geek culture and black culture via RPG, board games, cosplay, and more. Join us October 7th and 8th and
get your geek on at AfroCon!
For tickets and info, visit AfroConOmaha.com.
And Mick, who did the commercial?
That was my son Grant, who is our video editor for Our and plays games. Yes, that was Grant. Yes.
Okay, Grant might be getting a call from Auntie Carla.
Hey, Auntie Carla, you better. He's available. He is available.
He's just running his circle. You see
Okay,
that, right?
wait. My phone is doing something.
All right. I think that's it for today. Please rewatch episode 6, The Princess and the Queen. And get ready for Sunday. I don't remember what the name of that episode is, but it's going to be good. And we will be here next Monday. And in preparation of AfroCon.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. You all
buy
have
your
a good
tickets,
week.
people. Buy them early.
Please
buy your tickets, people. Buy them early.
Like what we doing. Buy them early. Come on.
I know that we like to just wait till the last minute to get the ticket.
No.
Buy your tickets. Buy them full price.
Just go ahead.
Yeah.
Get the ticket. Please. You know it's gonna be fun.
It is gonna be fun.
Okay.
It's gonna be fun.
All right, I'm done. All right, you all have a good week, and we will see you next week.
Bye.